We were promised flying cars and colonies on Mars. Instead, the most advanced technology on the planet is used to keep us trapped in addictive feeds and algorithmic loops. Yanis Varoufakis is a radical Marxist economist who rose to fame while battling European banks as the finance minister of Greece. Alex Karp lives in a different world. He is the billionaire CEO of Palantir, a massive software company that serves as a core contractor for the U.S. military and intelligence agencies. But if you read their recent work, these two men, a self-described communist and a defense contractor CEO, share a startling diagnosis. They both believe that the tech giants have assassinated traditional capitalism and effectively abandoned the public interest. Instead of solving the energy crisis or curing disease, our most talented engineering minds are now dedicated to a single, narrow task: optimizing the placement of consumer advertisements. To understand how the digital revolution resulted in an attention-farming machine, we have to look back at the moment when the interests of the technology industry began to drift away from the needs of the public. Modern computing wasn't born in a scrappy private garage. It was a project of the state. The precursors to our digital world, from microchips to GPS, were forged through government funding and military research. During the space race, the brightest minds in science and engineering were harnessed to a national mission. They were solving colossal, tangible problems in the physical world. These breakthroughs succeeded because they were tied to a collective goal. The legitimacy of the government and the prestige of the nation depended on the ability of engineers to deliver medical, scientific, and military progress. But by the 1970s, the culture was shifting. A new generation of computer pioneers began to view government agencies and corporate monoliths with skepticism, seeing them as clumsy, slow, and restrictive. For these early hackers, the personal computer was a tool of rebellion. They wanted to use technology to empower the individual and free themselves from the control of large institutions. Alex Karp calls them technological agnostics. This generation became obsessed with the process of building, making the code run faster and more efficiently, while ignoring the larger question of what that code was being built for. Without a shared public mission, the industry's focus narrowed. Engineers turned away from difficult national challenges and toward the highly lucrative world of consumer convenience, building apps for food delivery, addictive social media, and online shopping. By prioritizing the how over the why, the industry lost its sense of direction. The technology was more powerful than ever, but it was also unmoored from any broader purpose, leaving it ready to be claimed by whoever could offer the most efficient way to monetize it. The turning point arrived with the 2008 financial crash. As central banks pumped trillions of dollars into the economy to keep it alive, the tech giants were there to absorb the flow. In an environment of near-zero interest rates, companies like Amazon and Google could fund massive, super expensive infrastructure projects without needing to generate immediate profits. This chart illustrates cloud capital. Traditional capitalists own machinery, but these lords own the digital infrastructure. Businesses must pay them cloud rent to reach customers. We participate as cloud serfs, providing the free data that trains their AI. It isn't a market anymore. It's a toll road where the owner takes a cut of every interaction. We produce the value, but they own the machine that extracts it. The sheer cost of building this infrastructure creates a barrier to entry that no newcomer can cross. By using that wave of cheap crisis money to buy the digital environment itself, these firms have essentially priced out competition, mutating from market participants into digital landlords. This is Technofeudalism, a system where power is no longer determined by who builds a better product in a free market, but by who owns the digital fiefdom where we all live and work. The result is a widening innovation gap. Our ability to target ads and manipulate user behavior is exponentially more advanced than our ability to build new housing, improve health, or fix our physical infrastructure. There are rare exceptions, founders who have leveraged their wealth to step back into the physical world, taking on the massive risks of space travel or electric vehicles that the market typically avoids. To move forward, we have to challenge the idea that these tech giants are inevitable. Their dominance isn't the result of a natural evolution of progress, but of a specific set of cultural and economic choices. Escaping this digital serfdom means forcing the technology industry back into the service of the real world. Whether the goal is national renewal or a more equitable commons, The machine must be turned away from the screen and back toward our most urgent shared challenges.